Hey guys, Kirk Short here with the Wichita Home Team at Keller Williams Signature Partners. And today I wanted to give you a market update. It's March. February statistics just came out by the South-Central Kansas MLS and board. And I kind of wanted to run through those with you and share what that information is. Looking at the information from the SEK MLS, home sales in South-Central Kansas fell by 2.3% in February compared to the prior year in 2018. And among those existing homes, there were 552 units sold in February, which is a decrease of 1.4%. However, the average sale price had increased by 4.2%. So it went up from $141,495 last year to an average sale price of $147,459. On the new construction side, sales were down. There were 35 sales that occurred in February. That's down from 41 units the previous year. And again, the average sales price of these new homes was up 9.4%. to $314,674. So that's just telling us that the new homes that are being built are a lot higher priced. New contracts, however, written in February of 2019 are up. There's a 2.6% increase in new contracts being written. However, when I look at the new home inventory, the new home inventory stood at 2,034 units at the end of February, which is down from 2,044 homes that were on the market at the end of February last year. So that's the general information. So here's a couple of statistics that I think are important, and I'll tell you a little bit of what I interpret from all this data. On the actual closed listings, those homes stayed on the market an average of 60 days in February, so that's 2 months, right? The median days on market, however, was 34. So that just kind of tells us that houses that were in good shape, which is what we've sat there and seen, sell quickly, and those that don't are taking a lot longer, and they're kind of skewing the data a little bit. When I go to new listings that are on the market, however, the data there is just a little bit different. The average days on market for new construction, or not new construction, but new listings, or the active listings, was 110 days. It was basically the same as what it was last year, with median days on market of 67. So again, it's just telling us as an overall market on the new listings that aren't currently sold, that's what they're showing. So enough of this information. Okay, what does this all mean, right? How do we interpret it if we're looking at selling or doing something? Statistically, that stuff from under 200,000 is selling very, very quickly. There's just a lot of pent-up demand. There's a lot of people that have homes that they need to sell. They're not getting their homes in the market because they're afraid to find something because our inventory is very minimal. And the best example of that area is, I'll use one of the houses that a friend of mine had. He had 17 offers on his property, all within the first 48 hours of the house going on the market. I had another property of mine that had 5 offers within the first day. We actually sold the property in under 24 hours. I've had a couple of those here just very recently. And we're seeing more and more of this. We just went up in competition with one of our other buyers. We were at above asking price, and we still lost out on the offer. They had 5 offers, again, in 24 hours. So this has been kind of a regular trend. So if you're looking to buy a house, some things I'm going to sit there and tell you right now is you got to be prepared to make a real offer. You got to know what you're looking at. You got to have your bank approval set, your money set aside, and be ready to go. Because if it's a good house, it's going to be gone. And a lot of times it's going to be gone above asking price. If you're selling a house, the market is really good as long as the house is positioned, again, correctly. If the house is priced within the market, and if the house is ready to be a turnkey property, it's going to sell in most cases quickly. So we're set, we're primed to do really good things. Now, what about outside of this $200,000 mark? What about the stuff that's in the upper end? That stuff is selling. You just have to be very cognizant of making sure, again, your house is turnkey. If it's dated, we got to go see what we can do to make sure that it's not dated. We need to make sure it's cleaned right. We need to make sure that it's photographed well, and just be as aggressive as we can to get that property out there the way that we need to. That market is selling. All the new construction that's really going in is all sort of fitting that upper end. So we've got more competition that's new coming at us, which makes some of the pre-existing stuff a little bit harder. You have to be very aware of layouts and stuff like that, because again, once you get up there, if your layout is not the norm, which is the nice open floor plans and stuff like that, you may have a little being on the market just a little bit longer. So you got to have some patience. But when you're in the lower range, if your house is not selling right away, it means there's other factors. We're either pricing too high to begin with, or there's other factors with regards to your house that we need to compensate for. So statistically in the MLS with the stats, we may sit there and show that a house can sell for, let's say, $185,000, but we've all of a sudden shown it 20 times and we don't have an offer. If your house has been on for 2 weeks, or you've had 10 showings and you don't have an offer or anything close to being an offer, it's time to sit there and start thinking about what's going on with your house. That's where your agent, what we do is try to get that feedback to know what's there. We also do it with open houses. We've been very fortunate about driving a lot of people for our open houses, and we're able again to get that feedback from the consumer. So if we're looking for does a floor plan not work? Is the house dirty? Is it the location? Then I want to look at what factors can I control. I can't control location. I can't control market. And most of the time I can't reasonably control layout, but I can control condition and the pricing associated with that. So you just need to be cognizant of that. So at the end of the day, hopefully this information helps you out. We're in a very good market. I don't see any reasons that we're going to be seeing things drop. I actually anticipate an extremely busy summer. Interest rates are low. I just talked with one of my lenders the other day. FHA loan as low as 3.875%, which is incredible that we're having that now, and we're talking about rates that are supposed to be rising. But guess what? I'm not going to look a gift horse in its mouth. Take it while it's here, because I do see it being gone. So get out there, give us a call. I look forward to having myself and my team be able to assist you and answer any questions that you have about the market. And if you aren't using our team, I wish you good luck in your home buying, home selling process. Again, until next time, I'm Kirk Short with the Wichita Home Team. So remember, achieve your dreams with the Wichita Home Team. Thank you, guys.